With the worksheet, you guys should have already figured out the ratios for 45, 45, 90, and 30, 60, 90. We're just going to look at a few examples and mathematically how to do them. So remember, this is an isosceles triangle here, so the sides are always congruent. The sides will be congruent, and then the hypotenuse, which is across from the right angle, for the 45, 45, 90, you will do the side, whatever the side length is, times the square root of 2, and that will give you the length of the hypotenuse. So we're going to do two examples here. So the first example, we are given one side. Well, again, this is an isosceles triangle. We know that because the angles are congruent because they're both 45. So if this side is 3, that means that this side also has to be 3. So x equals 3. Because again, the legs in a 45, 45, 90 triangle are congruent. Then to figure out y, when we go this way, we're going to just multiply by the square root of 2. So y equals our side, which is our 3, times the square root of 2. And then we're just going to simplify that right a little bit neater. So 3 square root of 2 is what y would equal. So not too hard when you're given the side lengths. Now for b, what you have to do, we're going to have to work backwards. So when we went this way, for example 1, when we went this way from the side to the hypotenuse, we multiply. So the opposite of multiplying when we go back this way is we're going to divide. And what do we multiply by? We multiply by the square root of 2. So that means that when I go this way, I need to divide by the square root of 2. So I'm going to take 10 divided by the square root of 2. Now remember, we can't leave radicals in the denominator, so I'm going to times by the square root of 2 on the top, square root of 2 on the bottom. 10 times the square root of 2 stays 10 times the square root of 2. And then square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4. So 10 square root of 2 over square root of 4, which is 2. I'm going to have to simplify that even further. I can divide 10 and 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5 square root of 2. And that's going to equal x, and it's also going to equal y because, again, the legs are congruent. So this is 5 square root of 2, 5 square root of 2. And again, we can check by multiplying going this way. So if we check, we should have 5 square root of 2 times the square root of 2. Well, that gives you 5 times the square root of 4, which is 5 times 2, which equals 10. So we checked it and we're good to go.